Welcome back to the vlog. So today is April 18th, Sunday. I normally don't film on Sundays because I work, but gonna start changing some stuff up in here, you know. So I actually have a story time for you. Hello to the Braids. Welcome. They have entered the chat. Hello, Braids. And that's what I have the story time about today, is these braids. But I'm about to get in the shower real quick, and then I'm gonna update y'all in a minute on what we got going for the day. You're slugging about. You're slugging about, little baby. So I just left Starbucks and I got strawberry acai with apple juice, ham and cheese croissant, and a pup cup for Prince because he decided he wanted to tag along back there. So we're about to go to Walmart. Walmart is over there. And then I'm gonna order some Indian food and go home and tackle my long list of to-dos. So we successfully made it out of the grocery store. I'm actually a little bit ahead of schedule. I'm not ugly writing in paper, but now we are going to head to the bank to deposit some money. But I didn't tell you what that video is. This is just pretty much a bonus video because I don't film on Sundays because it's such a hectic day. I don't know, y'all. I can never get the lighting right. So anyway, this was supposed to be a productive weekend because Babe went to a car show in Atlanta this weekend. I couldn't go because I had to get my hair done. So I took a chance. I don't get my hair done as much as I feel like I should, because I can never find a dependable hairstylist that gets, either they don't get back to you, they do good work but they don't get back to you and the customer service is trash, or they're great in those categories but their work is trash, or they're always booked. Like, that's always the case. So I went on Google like normal. I used to go on Facebook, but we have this little easy shopping page here in Nashville, like thousands of people in it, and people just promote their stuff, you know, whatever. So I used to go on there, but my luck with that was always trash, so I stopped going on there. And people just be scanning people for deposits and whatnot. So if you don't know these people, which you pretty much don't, you gotta trust somebody that you don't know, and they have proven time and time again that they're not trustworthy to me. So, but I already have trust issues, so it could be that. But I mean, they've proven me right, so you know. Anywho, while I'm rambling, so anyway, I find this place, and I'm gonna say the name because this is my story, and you know, I'm not lying, it's not slander. Everything I'm saying is the truth. So whatever. I came across braids, Kane braids. Dang it, I show it that way. Yapping my darn lips. And Kiki's African hair braiding or something like that. So I've been to Kane braids, and I didn't call them first, or did I call them and they didn't answer? I don't know, whatever the case is. But I've had good experiences at Kane braids because they have 2 braiders normally, and you get in and out of there within less than 6 hours for like whatever you get. So just to give you some context. So I made an appointment for Saturday at 8, which was yesterday. Get there at 8, and I guess it was like her first week in her spot or whatever, her suite thing that she operates out of. And the conditions weren't great, just to throw that out there. But anywho, get there at 8. There's 3 other people there, and there's only 2 braiders there out of the 3 people. So Kiki is the owner, that's who did my hair, and then she has some other ladies there that work for her, I'm guessing. So she was helping the other lady set up for one of the other clients or whatever. So again, while she's helping her, me and the other lady's just sitting there. 8:15, 8:30, 8:45, she decides to touch my hair. So I got knotless braids, and I have a lot of hair and I have a big head, so I already know that, you know, things are gonna take a longer period of time for my hair. So when I called to set the appointment, I asked her, like, what's the time frame for this? She said 4 to 6 hours. She gave me a window. I said, okay, but she was like, it just depends on how long you get. So I get there, I'm like, cool, whatever. I'll just say 7 hours because of, again, I have a big head and my hair is thick, and she ended up having to do it longer than I wanted because my hair has grown out. So I wanted it at the middle of my back, but my hair in the back is at the middle of my back. So of course she had to go longer than my hair. Understandable, cool. So we've already tacked on extra time for the 4 to 6 hours. Cool, I just moved it to 7. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna assume 7. She did tell me sometimes they have 2 braiders, you know, that'll help braid down. And I was just like, cool, whatever, great. So she starts on my hair at about 8:45, and you know, things are going good. At about 11 something, she says, oh, I have another client that's just getting 2 braids. I'ma just do her real quick. I'm getting braids, so it's not like something where you can do something else to me that benefits my time. No, I'm just sitting there. So I'm sitting there for about 40 minutes while she does this other lady's hair. And Then she takes a break. Another lady comes and starts braiding down on the one she's already done. And she goes and eats. Cool. She comes back. And then I have 2 people on my head. So I'm like, alright, this should move a lot faster. Because she's still like in the back of my head. She ain't touched like the whole center. Like she didn't start it on the sides or whatever. But she still got like, hush. Sworn that was more. Always count your money before you put it in the darn ATM. And how y'all feel about me, like, doing my goals on the, you know, little pop-up, just in the little corner, show you where I am on certain goals. Because I know every time, everybody's not interested, and just for the people who do want to keep up, because I am definitely not social media. I mean, I'm on there, so, like, I check it, but as far as me posting, no, I don't post. So for those of you who want to try to like kind of keep up with what I got going, I will try to do like little pop-ups of like info. So y'all comment down below what y'all want to know, if you care, or if you want to know anything particular. But anyway, back to the story of my hair. So it is, again, my appointment was at 8, so it gets to be 2 o'clock. Now at 2 o'clock, that will be 6 hours. So at 6 hours, I'm looking at my hair. I didn't use the restroom by now, so I'm like, you done braided that. I mean, like 1/4 of my hair is complete. Another half of my hair isn't done, and another 1/4 is not braided down yet. And I've had 2 people for at least 2 hours. So I'm like, I've come to the conclusion that they're just slower than most people. I know a lot of people who know how to do knotless, but the whole key point about why people normally go to Africans is because they are fast. And if they're not that fast, they normally have 2 people that kind of at least make it for a person and a half. These 2, I mean, like Kiki by herself, she probably is a good person, but if she was too busy helping everybody else and then did another client, that she couldn't fully pay attention to my hair. So now you're like, what's the point? It's boring. Anywho, I mean, it's just a lot of little things that bother me, but we're gonna get to the sausage and gravy, you know, the meat. So after they do after it gets like 4, I'm very irritable, because at this point she has like all these other women coming in the room, and they're talking to her, and they're not focused. Like, I mean all of them. Now at this point, I had another lady. I told you in the beginning, there was three people who had appointments at 8. It was a lady with shorter hair. She wanted fox locks, but she couldn't get it because the back of her hair wasn't long enough. But she ended up getting box braids. So box braids should take a shorter amount of time than knotless braids, because knotless braids is like you constantly having to like feed in hair for like the beginning half of the braid, which with a box braid you just flat out braid. So you know, in the beginning we already said, you know, she wanted what we wanted, but her hair wasn't long enough for knotless either in the back. So she was like, yay, you know, that's what she was excited about. She was excited about being able to leave before us, the other 2. The other lady got blonde knotless, like real long, and that's probably why she was still there, because hers were super long. Yeah, hers were super long. So yeah, that's probably why she was there. But the other lady with the short hair and the box braids, she had 2 people for a little while too. So at 4 o'clock, I had just came to the conclusion that they are slow, or they just need to focus, because they had, again, 2-3 other ladies coming in and out, talking, warming up food, talking, whatever, showing outfits, just getting them out their game or whatever. So at 4, I was irritated and I was cranky. I was hungry. I hadn't ate since 8 because I had got McDonald's or whatever. So I haven't ate since 8. It's 4. I'm grumpy, I'm cranky, and I'm ready to go because one, on Saturdays, that's my only day off. And yeah, completely off. And then I still have to go to bed early because I have to go to work at 1:45 a.m. Sunday. So my whole Saturday at this point I know is gone. I already have to go to Murfreesboro. Like, anywho, scratch that. We're not gonna go down that rabbit hole. So she sees I'm getting frustrated or whatever, and she starts, you know, coming back to my hair, doing my hair or whatever, and she finishes. So she finishes, you know, doing all the braids, but the other girl was doing the braid down. So she left and started working on the lady with box braids, and then it was just the lady that was braiding down on my hair at this point because she was done with all the braids. So I was just like, okay. The lady with the box braids, when I left, she still had 1/4 of hairs to get done, and she probably had 1/4 of her hair braided down. And she started at 8, and the lady who was doing her hair didn't stop at all. If anything, she stopped for maybe 20 minutes the entire time. So I'm just like, why the freak is it taking so long for y'all to do any of our hair? So the other lady, she was just about, she was probably up to her crown, and then her front of her hair wasn't done yet, but they were braiding down as they were going. So she was probably about halfway done with her hair braided down, and then she had the crown that wasn't done at all. So I'm looking at everybody's hair, and I'm just like very dissatisfied for all of us. I'm like, bro, they taking way too long on you. You should have had 2 people from the beginning, or whenever the extra person was available. You should have, the lady with that was in the long, she should have had 2 people from the beginning. I should have had 2 people from when she came back to me from doing that other lady's hair, wasting 45 minutes of my time. And then also the 45 minutes of my time she wasted before she even started. So now we're at 1 hour and 30 minutes of wasted time on my hair. So they get done or whatever, and it's time to pay her. So I was gonna pay her through Cash App. She told me $260 for the length. At first it was $200, but because of the she had to do it longer because my hair is longer, it went up to $260. So, and then I paid a $25 deposit beforehand, so that brings it to $235. So I was just like, for sure, after you done told me this will take 4 to 6 hours, you didn't correct yourself, then you waited 45 minutes to start on my hair, then you decided to do another person's hair during my appointment time when I have something that's lengthy. I don't have something quick, I have something that's lengthy. So you decided to do that, but you couldn't take anything off. So I'm like, before I pay her, I'm just like, so can you take anything down? Like, because this is, you know, ridiculous. This is 10 hours with 2 people. Like, you're not that skilled to be charging this much, like, at all. And I know people who can do it in 4 to 6 hours, and they charge them $180 or whatever. Probably not with the hair, but oh yeah, just to let you know the hair was included or whatever. So I took that in consideration. I'm like, cool, I'll pay you $200. I've already paid you $225, so your total for me paying you would be $225 or whatever. She was like, no, because it took more time. Her words, it took more time because my hair is long, and she had to do it longer. That was her excuse. Meanwhile, the lady with the box braids is still sitting there, not done, not nowhere near done, and the other lady is sitting there not. So, but the other lady, her hair was kind of long. It was probably about to right here. So her hair was long, and the other lady had a fro. So I'm like, I'm trying to see what you gonna tell this lady with a fro that just got freaking box braids, and they weren't small. I'm like, and they're not even like small, they're like medium size. So I'm like, if I was her, I'd been really pissed. But I don't know what I guess she didn't have a time expectation. My biggest thing was I had a time expectation. So that was her excuse. So at this point I was upset, and Cash App wasn't working. So I had sent her $200. That's what I sent her. That's what I was gonna pay. I'm like, $225 for 10 hours, and this BS that you didn't put me, I think that's pretty fair. So the Cash App ended up not going through. It got a message on my phone saying pending transactions, don't pay things twice or whatever. So I had showed it to her. I'm like, is something going on with Cash App? whatever. And she was like, well, do you have a card? I was like, well, I don't want to pay you twice. And she was like, well, you know, I don't have it, and it's not, and it wasn't showing up on my transactions either. So I was like, okay, whatever. Paid her with my card. So she was like, if I get your 200, well, she didn't know it was 200 at the time. If I get your money, then I will refund you back. So she had ended up requesting it from me on Cash App either. I never got her request. So later that, what was it? Maybe an hour or two later, I got her request for the $235, and she canceled it. So at this point, I know it says updated, and I go to my app and I see the $200 being sent to her, and it said complete. So I text her. I said the 200 went through. Can you refund my money back? Now during the time that we was at the shop, she had already said that she's always by her phone. Like, she never not has her phone. People call her at 4 a.m. trying to get appointments. So you already told me that. So I'm expecting you to respond back properly. No response. This was like at 7 something. No response. So I go to work at 1:45 this morning to get off at 6:30. On my way home, I'm like, I look, she still ain't sent it back. So I text her. I'm like, either you're going to refund my 200, or I'm going to call my bank and they're going to cancel the 235, and I'm going to mark it as fraudulent to do something, you know, to put a pause on your account to get investigated. I said, I need my money by noon. Why this lady send me my money at 11:59? I had to sit there and write that message so many times, because if I have to pay you a visit, like, I am not a confrontational person, but when it comes to my money, I feel like you playing with me at that point. I can take a lot of licks, I can take a lot of words, but as far as you playing with my money, that's when we have an issue. And any confrontation I've ever been in, that's normally the source. It comes to money, or somebody trying to cheat me out of my money, or stealing from me. That's always has to do with money. Jesus, sweet. Ready for the pets. And he told me 45 minutes. I called at 5:09, so 5:55 is 5:56. So should be ready. Gave y'all all y'all's time. So yeah, that was the story time. My bad experience of this braider. My braids look good, so if you want to take that chance, there it goes. If you want to take a chance. Alright, I'm finna go get my Indian food, then we finna head home. Yeah, then we finna head home and do some cleaning, because I didn't let the house slip. I'm not sure it's recording before. So got the goods. Alright, y'all, so we're back. I just put up all the food that I bought, but now I'm trying to load the dishwasher because I can't operate in this dirty kitchen. Like, literally trying to hump a donut. I'm trying to figure out his logic. But anywho, yeah, and there's my Indian. I finished my acai refresher, so that's just some Mountain Dew to keep me pumped for the next 2 hours rather. I have to go to work at 1:45 again this morning, so let's look at our list, shall we? Don't mind my handwriting. So we have done all of this. At the store, shop, bank, went to the bank, order food, pick up food, head home, put stuff up. So I've already put stuff up. It is now 6:50, and so we are at put stuff up in the kitchen. Which y'all know that pile is there, so that's gonna stay there. But I gotta clean off my desk. Okay. Side note, I am very proud of myself because I made a list, as y'all saw, and I left it on the list in the car, and I still got everything I needed. Minus one thing. What was it? Fruit, but the fruit didn't look good. Oh, clean. Bless this day with grace and gratitude. Along to the table. I tell you, everything is freaking dying. But anywho, this is probably the best the table is gonna get right now because I have to go through this mail. This is just my camera bag, and I do need to clean this thing, but I'm not gonna clean it right now. Okay, so I just got done with desk, dining, and vacuum, and at 8 o'clock I'm supposed to eat and do my bathroom. So it is 7:39. I'm gonna go ahead and just throw in Prince a bath because he hasn't had a bath in 2 weeks and he's smelling outside. So all right, so it is 7:52. Prince has had his bath. He acts like a maniac after he has a bath. I try to blow dry him, but he doesn't let me completely do it because he tries to bite the freaking blow dryer. But he'll do this for 15 minutes. Sit. Prince, get your butt up. Why are you acting like a crazy person? He does his absolute most. Alright, I'm actually proud. I think you guys have a lot to do with me being productive because I don't know if I've been depressed or what, but my room, dirty. Bathroom, disgusting. Wig caps. All over here. Got conditioner on the wall. And you might want to be careful. I think I'm gonna change out of these clothes actually because we got time. There's stuff sticking. Clean off all my counters. I'm about to sweep and mop in here. Clean the shower, clean the toilet, and clean everything off. I have to change into some pajama pants because didn't want to get bleach on my jeans. Yes, we're going to see Mike Epps on Saturday. So I already got my hair done. But I need to get my nails done, lashes done, which I've never had done. I do strip lashes, but I've never had like professional lashes. And I want my makeup done because I don't know if y'all can tell, but I'm highly discolored. And right here around my nose and on my chin, like, get super light. And then of course, like you see right here, it's darker. Don't mind my sloppy handwriting. I'm gonna go ahead and actually end out the video here because I'm getting tired. It's 8:33. I have to work at 1:45, and yeah, I'm not gonna even get 4 hours of sleep. So thank y'all for coming along with me and helping me be productive because it's a struggle, and it's been a struggle, especially these last 2 weeks. So just know I definitely appreciate all 8 of y'all who watch. So yeah, it's a lot. It's a whole lot, but I can do it with your support and please let me know what I can support you in doing and keeping you accountable, because that's what it's all about, is about helping each other. But I'm not gonna keep rambling because I've been rambling all video. If you made it here, I appreciate you so much. But again, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you want to see my next video, because it's gonna get better. You can only go up from here because this is like the bottom. But thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a good day and a week.